Hello everyone, once again welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to learn Jenkins Shared Library with DevSecOps pipeline by using the Groovy functions. So the reusability of the Groovy functions. So once you write this Groovy function, one of the Jenkins Shared Library GitHub repo, so you can use it everywhere on any project. If you like, you have a multiple microservices across all the pipelines in the Jenkins, so you can't able to edit it by one pipelines, right? So if you return in the somewhere on the library, you can easily update up that file, Groovy function file. So it affects to the across all the microservices pipelines. So we are going to learning up in this project. So basically this is a part 1 video. So part second video, it related to the Kubernetes. So deploying this 3-tier application. So the video length is quite length, maybe is going to 4 to 5 hours. This one is going to take up to 2 hours, maybe I going to take. So in this project we are going to learn how to set up these tools and configuring this some related to the tokens you are going to sync up in this project. So here on the first stage we are implementing the git leaks. So it's going to identifying the whether any API tokens or any public keys or private keys is present in the repo is going to fetching up here. So Sonar Cube and Quality Gate is going to scanning up your static code is generating and report giving into the Sonar Cube server, and installing the npm installation, installing the dependencies and scanning the file system. This one is most important. We are getting the HTML report, detailed report. So OWASP Zap is going to scanning up your dependencies and showing the vulnerabilities on the Jenkins dashboard. And here once the scan was done, dependency is going to move forward to the Docker build. So once the build was done, is going to scanning up the image of the tree image scan, and once the image was scanned, is pushing to the Docker hub. Here the most important is in this project going to covering up Cosign, means we are signing up our image by using the Cosign. So we are validating this image and deploying in the Kubernetes cluster of this signed image. We're going to sync up this one stuff and the manual approval. So manual, so I did wrong text. Okay, manual approval. This manual approval, we get a Slack notification to check. We can't able to monitor always, right? So that's why manual approval we are enabling up here, because why means we are updating the manifest file. So once the pipeline is triggered, everything will go on the flow. But how to update your manifest file of the application? So we can't able to update regularly, right? So by adding the manual approval here in this stage is going to updating the manifest file. So here we are getting the two notification channels. One is the Slack and one for the Gmail. So in the Gmail we are getting the all reported details, and the Slack we are getting the notification about the pipeline. Here also Gmail also will get, but Gmail will get the detailed report of the HTML or JSON files, and the Slack for the notification. And this is the repo. This repo I will go give it to into the description box below, don't worry. And the one thing you kept in mind, in the same repo we have the all related project files, everything. You have to carefully work on it here. So here in the project you should have some little bit knowledge about the Jenkins GitHub branches, and some little bit knowledge about the Terraform, how it's working, and shell scripting, some little bit knowledge. So if you need you have to know about those 3 sections. So here up here you can install the manual way of the Jenkins, but here I gave on the Jenkins Terraform file up here. So by using this, this one is going to building up the Jenkins file, right? And this is the front-end related documents, and EKS Terraform. This is part second video. I'm going to explaining up this one, and deployment related to the here in this project. Not only we are deploying the 3-tier applications, we are learning about the gateway API, grid manager, Argo CD, ELK setup, Kyverno setup, and the security network policy. We are going to learning all those stuffs in this project. This is not a simple project. So, and the database repo and the backend repo. So we are going to seeing up all those stuffs. Let's copy it, the repo first, and move back here, clone the repo, and move to the file. Up here, git branch. So up here is going to showing only one branch. So the branch name is Jenkins Terraform. Not able to take it up, right? Git checkout Jenkins Terraform. So we switch it to the main to the Terraform file, Jenkins of Terraform. So up here we have to do some changes in the Terraform file. So one thing in the backend, you just update this bucket name. That's it. You just update this bucket name. Then this is okay, not a issue. That's it. And this you should know about some scripting knowledge up here. So in this scripting is going to installing the AWS CLI, and the required packages we are going to installing up in this Jenkins server. And kubectl we are installing ekctl, and the Helm. So these are the required packages, and the Terraform, and it's installing the Jenkins also in the pre-build. So in the future, if in case this script will fail, I know this script will fail, on that time you have to update this section on the official documentation of the Jenkins. So if you're doing the automation, otherwise if you're doing the manual way, that is up to you. You have to do it. And installing the Docker, this all those things will change in the future. So make sure if it's not working, just update it. And installing the Trivy installation. So in this project, let's comment it out two things. One, Trivy installation and the Cosign installation. So these two things, let's comment it out. We are going to installing in manual way, right? Let's comment out. We will do it in the, otherwise you can execute it directly, not a issue. And these are the tools is required for the project. So git leaks in the initial stage we installed, and the kubectl everything. See? Right, once you done, here git leaks is installed, and the openjdk required for the Jenkins. So if you have confusion means about this setup, you can do it manually. I will show it the same stages. Come to the main up here. up here, and I given the steps over here. What are the things you have to perform? Same procedure you have to follow it until the Cosign installation, right? Now let's not git Terraform. So you have to install the Terraform in your local machines, and you have to take up the syskey and the secret key. Terraform init. So initialize was done, and validate. Yeah, it's success. And one more thing I have to show up here before implementing. So in this project, we are using the instance as a C5A X large. This one is a Core 4 and 8 GB RAM. So is going to take is going to charge maybe $2 going to charge for this project. $2 or $1. So if you are not ready to pay this bill, you can use the local virtual machine. So file is added over here, and one more thing, key name you have to replace it up here, right? Don't forget to update this one. You have to replace it up. So this one is already existed in my AWS console, AWS account. So you have to give the proper one, right? 25 GB, we are giving the root volume as a 25 GB in the GP3. Let's apply it. We have apply. Sorry, TF apply. Yeah, Terraform apply. True. Yeah, now is done. Jenkins server creations was done. Go back to the console up here. Yeah, and connect it. Go to your path where you have the PEM key, this key, PEM key. Hit enter. We have to wait 3 to 4 minutes, right? And a lot was Docker still installing up. Jenkins is also installing, so it's taking some time. See, is going on. Let me create Jenkins Shared Library repo up here. Here and on the repos and click on the new, type 4 dot Jenkins Shared Libraries, right? So now add the file, create repository. Done. Yeah. Now Jenkins shared library repo is created. Try to clone it up. Yeah, Jenkins. Need to install. Name it. Shared. And this one is things. Right. Right. Clone. Yeah, we have here. Yeah. Now Docker is installed. So it's getting some permission denied access. So we have to give the permission. Sudo user mode -g Ubuntu. Ubuntu is nothing but this username, current username. You can give this Ubuntu, otherwise you can give this name also, not issue. And now new group Docker. So it's going to reloading up our group. Now type in Docker ps. So we have the access. And this command, let me give it here. And one more we have to give, we would give it later when we are doing the project. Yeah. And Jenkins, check it up. Jenkins sudo etl status Jenkins. So is up and running. Jenkins, go to the script right now. Here, let me check the git leaks is installed and kubectl installed. EKS done. Privy is not up here, and Cosign is not here, and Docker have Jenkins we have, and the Terraform installed, Helm installed. Yeah, that's it. Now let's access the Jenkins server. And one more, we have to spin it up of the Sonar cube. Let's copy it from the main. Yeah, this is the main Sonar. So this is the Sonar. Just copy it. I'm going to showing up how to take this one latest one community edition of the Sonar cube. Yeah. Yeah. So to get this version, I'm going to show how to take up this one. Go to the Docker hub, type the Sonar cube. So this is the official Docker image. Go here and type the community. So in the below, you can see this is the edition version. This is the latest one. You can see up here. This is the tag. You can copy it from here. Otherwise, you can also find it out by the GitHub. The version up here already. This is the version. So better to take this version and paste it in the notepad. Once you're done, just copy it, and this is the port of the Sonar Cube. Run. Yeah, he's unable to find it locally. Pulling up. So it's have 916 MB. Copy, yes, there is up and running. So this is the port. Let's access it up. Take the public IP and paste it over here. What was the Jenkins port? 8080, right? It will not come because we did not expose this port in the security group. Go to the security group. Yeah, this is the one. Port security group. So in this port security group, you can see up here. So we did not export the port up here. So to expose this one, don't do it in the web console. Let we add it up in the Terraform file. It will update up here. So that's why you will get some basic idea about the Terraform when we're doing these actions. So this is the port for the Jenkins, and this is for the Sonar Cube. Let's uncomment it and go to the proper console and apply it. 1 to 10 is added. Refresh, cancel, and yeah, you can see up here is updated 9000 port and 8080 port. So you have to do it in the Terraform. Don't do it in the manual way. Right, and what next? Let's access it. Yeah, now it's accessing, and this is also maybe going to spinning up. Yeah, done. So we installed the Jenkins as well as the SonarCube, right? So to get the password, this is the password is located in the terminal. I mean path, in the next path. Copy it and sudo cat it with this one. Here, click on the continue. Install suggested plugin. Let them install it. And username is admin, and the password is also admin on the login. So you have to change the password. Old password is admin. The new password ABCD. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Update. Line notepad and save it all the tokens in the one of the notepad, not in the online. Locally text in you can save it. Owner cube password. That's it. So we will do it in later on. Save it. Admin. Continue. Save. Teams. In 1, 2, 3. Now next. Live. Switch back to the front end. Git checkout front end. So I switched to the front end branch. So the project is already I set it up. So let we explore it up one by one in the project. Parameter, let's first comment it out. So few tools we have to set up. So this is the Docker file, and in the Docker file you should understand a little bit basic. So we are not using the root user in the Kubernetes cluster of the Docker pod. So we are using the Nginx username. So this is related to the security context. So and the Nginx config map is not copying up here. We are doing the config map in the Kubernetes cluster. So keep in mind that one, and giving the permission to the Nginx user. This is all they related to the Nginx files. So this is the multi-stage Docker file. Let's install some required tools in the Jenkins. Things and plugins, available plugins. Mail extension template and Yeah. um, Back line page view wasp check sonar cube scanner one and Node.js flag. That's it. Node is then utility. Make sure you install all those plugins, right? And click on the install after restart and check this box. Is going to restarting your Jenkins once the plugins are once is restarted. Login. Now go to the manage Jenkins and click on the tools, and here a few things we have to set it up. Jenkins installation, and the name is JDK17 install automatically, and select this adoptium.net. Up here I'm selecting the 17th version, and click on the sonar cube scanner installation. Type the sonar scanner, and this one is select the latest one. Is automatically installing up, and the maven is not necessary. Node is node 20, and select the 20. Yeah, and the final is dependency check installation. I have to give dp check. This one we are going to sync up once we building up the Jenkins file. Why we are giving this specific, and click on the install automatically. Install it from the GitHub, right? Make sure you given the proper dependency check node, and sonar cube as give a proper name as a sonar scanner, and this one JDK. Apply and save it. Done. Go to the Jenkins and click on the create job. Type the front end pipeline. Okay. Go up here on this one, pipeline script from SCM. So SCM is Git and the repository is yours. You can use it mine also. Otherwise, if you're doing in your repo, you can give it your repo. And credential, this one is public. If you have a private one, give a credential. And this is most one. Branch specifier is not master. We have to give the front end because we are building the pipeline, executing the pipeline in the front end. This is the one. Click on the front end. So up here, this is the branch and this is the file name. Jenkins file, right? Front end and the Jenkins file. Apply and just save. So now in the pipeline, you can see up here, we mentioned Jenkins Shared Library, right? So we have to set it up in the global system management. So we given the proper one. So here you can see Sonar Cube scanner, Sonar scanner, and one more where it left. So we are in the Groovy, right? Right. Before moving up, we have to take some credentials. Go to the main branch up here. So this is the Jenkins credentials to store. So these are the required tokens we have to take up. So let's take it up one by one. This is the IDs. This is the IDs we have to give it in the Jenkins credential. So name is Fish and go to the Gmail. Click on the manage your Google account. Click on the security and sign in. On the top, you will get the app password. Once you logged in, click on give the app name as Jenkins, create. So you will get one of the app password here. Just copy it and paste in Notepad. Remove the spaces and secret token in the Sonar Cube server. Click on the issues, not issues, administration, security, users, and up here you can see up the tokens here and the below. Click on the here, type Jenkins, generate, and copy this token. Yeah. Now Docker Hub token, we have to take it up. This is your Docker Hub username and the password have to take up. Once you logged in, click on the profile and click on the account settings. And here, click on the personal access token. Generate new token and give the name as a Jenkins. And the access permission is read, write, and delete. Generate. Copy the token and the Slack, we have to get it up the Slack marketplace. So you have to sign in up. So it will show the one of the channel. This is my channel, Arishan Shetty. So did not recognize browser. Yeah. 252. So in the search, go to the Jenkins. So you will get the Jenkins CI. Click on this one. And one more, go to the Slack channel. You have to create one of the channel. So I have the channel already right here. DevSecOps, this channel. So I'm using the same one. Otherwise, we have to create it up here. Create Jenkins Shared Libraries. Next. Yeah, this is a channel. Take the channel name. Right, and move back to the marketplace. Here, click on the add to Slack, and it generates one of the token for your channel. This is the channel right now we created, right? Select this channel, add Jenkins CI integration. So up here you can see there is one token is generated, and this is the token. Save setting. Yeah, this is done. And next, what we have to take up, we have to generate one Cosign file and GitHub token. Let me take the GitHub token. Go to the hub and click on the setting, and the below you can see it out developer settings. So this token is required for the updating the manifest file. That's why we are taking up tokens and generate new token. Click on the generate new classic token. The password. Give them as a Jenkins, and I given up here which one we have to give the permission. Click on the repo, admin repo hook, and the notification. Repo and admin repo hook and the notification. These three permissions is enough. Click on this generate token, copy it, and save it here. And the username is your profile. The token. Yeah. And these two files we have to create up by using the cosign. So this one we will do it in the later. The password is nothing but the 123. That's it. And this one is cosign key. This is the private key. Private file. Right. We'll do it later. These two things. Right. We taken up. Go to the Jenkins. Here, click on the credentials. click on the global, add credential, username and password is mail grid. Sorry, not this one. Email.com, and the password is the app password. The ID is nothing but this is the ID. Remove the spaces if you have. Give the proper name as a mail grid. Create. Yeah. Add credentials. And what the name? Donor token. This is the secret file. Token is which we have copied. Right. And the Docker Hub. This is name and password. Username is your Docker username and ID this one. The password is token. Create. Next is Slack grid. This one is secret text. And the git token, just copy this one. This is for the manifest file. This is username password. This one is your GitHub profile ID. Right? Yeah, we will create it in that one later while signing up the Docker image. Right? So we configured it and move back to the manage Jenkins and click on the system. And few things we have to configure up here. And here SonarQube installation, add, have to give is intend. And this one you have to give Sonar server, and then this one is nothing but is here. Copy this one and paste it up, and remove the / on the end, and the server authentication token. Now select the server authentication token as a Sonar token, right? Now, yeah, this one, global trusted pipeline libraries. So click on the add, and the name is, this is the name at the right library. Just copy it and give the name, exact name in the Jenkins file. So default version is okay, and the it is, and the repository is, this one is the repository what we are creating up. Give it as this repository, and credential, this one is public, no need to give, right? That's it. Default version is nothing but the main, the branch you have created in the main, and all the shared library files will be place of this branch. So give the main, that's it. And move to the below. Now we are going to configuring the extended email notification, smtp.gmail.com. Let me check. One, yeah, and 465. 465 in the advanced, click on the credential is mail grid and use a SSL, and here use the @gmail.com. Yeah, this is done, and little bit go below. In the SMTP, give the same as a smtp.gmail.com. Now give the gmail.com the advanced yeah, use this one, and use the TLS also. The username is nothing but your mail ID. So this is for the testing purpose, and the password is what you stored in the notepad of this app password, and paste it up here. And the port is 587. Earlier we are using the 465, now 587. Here I given these two steps. So here, right, and pasted and copy the test mail and click on the test email. So you should get the, maybe some wrongly we configured 7 password. Oh, sorry, we copied a space also. But you, 587 MTP. Oh, and one more thing I given wrongly. Right. I can click on the test configure. Yeah, you will get an email was successfully sent. Go to the email. So one of the Jenkins mail, you will get it up like this. So on the second attempt, we configured successfully. So Slack, we have to set up the Slack, right? So the workspace is nothing but this one. This is the workspace name. So if you have a different one, just update it up. Harishan Shetty, this is the workspace name. Give it as same. And the credentials is Slack grid, and the default channel, you can leave it blank, otherwise giving this one. Where it is, this is a channel name, right? It up. Let me check. Good work. Just, yeah, success. Now go to the channel. So you will get a notification up here. So our Slack is working fine. Configuration exactly working. Click on the save. Yeah. Once you're done, click on the for front end up here. Move back to the file. Yeah, we configured everything. Is anything is left? Oh, only the cosign is left, right? Let's move back to the front end part, and this is the file, right? And move back to the code up here. Let's split it up, this one, and here let's run it of what error we will get it. Let me see, right? Maybe we will get the error in the stage of clean workspaces. Let me check and it to execute. Build now. So it's going to failing up. I know. So it's failed. So what the reason? The reason is loading library failed. So let me create the libraries. It is, yeah. And the first one is clean workspace. Create up here. Give the same name. Clean space dot groovy. Right? Write the function call clean space. Right. And hit checkout. This is the name. Hit it. Dot. In the last extension, give the groovy. Right. And one. So you can see up here the string is git URL is fetching from the parameter where we define the parameter up here. Git URL. This is the string is fetching from the Jenkins file of your front end, and this is the URL. And I mentioned here on my front end it is in this repo, right? And the branch is in the front end. So it on the first time who don't know about this branching means it's quite confusing. Once you done this project, you will get the idea how to do it. and the branch is up here, the URL and the branch. That's it. This simple one. And we're creating the one of the report directory. This is a script. So all the related tree and the dependency check reports we are storing up in the report directory. The next stage is git leak. Git leak.groovy. So this one is going to find is anything is API is stored in the machine. So this is the command to detect the API tokens or anything is here in your repo. So sonar analysis, this one, let's check it up until here in this stage is working or not, right? And still we have a lot more to do. Once you're done, go to the shared library up here and git add, git commit. Sorry, we have to give it this one in the var, not in here. Was here, move to now, and second git add, git commit, groovy initial commit, and git push upstream origin main. Yeah, we pushed it. Now let's run the pipeline. If failing means let's debug it where we are failing up. Pipeline overview. Yeah, is tool installing correctly. I mean, it's get properly synced. Yeah, it's failed on the checkout. Yeah, now it's working. What the problem is, I am not saved it. That's the problem. I'll show you. Uh, I tested the Groovy function, right? But I did not saved it. So that's the problem. So I saved it and moved to the repo. That's the issue. Let's see now the sonar cube. We have to create it up, right? So that is the issue. You can see up here. Sonar cube answers Groovy functions is missing. So let's create these two things. Until here was zap functions. So it take almost half an hour to download the record of the database in the OASP file system scan. So let's create up until the OASP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 files we are going to creating up right now. Now go to the code till here. Sonar Kubernetes, save it, file dot groovy. Yeah. So what is saying is calling up the string Sonar server, where this one environment, it is setted in the environment. So it's calling up the Sonar server because we is going to pushing the record to the Sonar cube. That's why. So I'm not mentioned up here in the parameters. I given the setup in the environment. So this one is done and is calling up because I'm not saved in the parameter. That's why I given the Sonar server. So if you are set up in the parameter, not required to set up here. So if you set in the environment, you have to give the name as a Sonar server, what you set on the environment. And the quality gate, the quality gate credentials is nothing but you set up in the environment same up here. So that's why the token is going to fetching up the token. So it check the quality gate profile. If that meets, is move forward to the next stage. Otherwise, it will stop on the stage of this quality gate, right? And new one, Groovy. So this all those stages, everything is same. What you doing in the Jenkins file. So just we have going to defining up this function called diff call. That's it. Same. So it's calling up the token right here. What we calling up in the environment, the Sonar token. So the parameter expression is nothing but create. So when you building the parameter, pipeline, so you can see the two parameters. One is delete, one and another one is the create. The create, when you click on the create, this pages is going to execute. Otherwise, when you click on the delete, it pipeline is going to stopping up and only deleting of pages will execute. And you can set it up the timeout everything up here. The timeout I am given the 3. You can set it up the 10 as you wish. So when you edited up here in the Groovy file, it affects across all the microservices. So this is done and save it once you're done. Most of the time I forgot to save. And the next is npm install. If call it, simple, right? And save it. The next review file scan system. Here the file scan system, we are not generating the JSON file, we are generating the HTML file, right? And the script is, so this is the script. So here you can see it of one thing. This is a script of the Trivi, right? This is a normal script what you are executing in the file, same as it is the script of the Trivi file scan system. So one thing you just observe, this is the template of the Trivi temp.tpl. So with the help of this of TPL HTML, it's generate the HTML report. Otherwise, if you not define any this TPL, it will not work. So for that, in the Jenkins, click on the new folder, type the resource. Up here, you have to place it up that HTML file. How you get that one HTML file? Let me show you how to get that one. Privy GitHub. So this is the one file to get it up. So in here in the Aqua Security Tree, go to the maybe contribute. Yeah, here you will see it out html.tpl. Here copy the Rama link and move back to the console. Here go to the resource. We don't have anything, right? Okay. So one file is going to creating up here. So this file is going to help to generate the HTML report. Otherwise, you can create it by copy and pasting up. Try to copy and paste it. Yeah. Let's move back here. Yeah, we done it. And wasp we have to create it up, right? And yeah, asp dp check dot groovy. So here what will happening is going to checking up. So first thing is calling up this one dp check. Make sure you given the proper name in the tools what we done in the previously in the tool sections. Give the same name, right? And up here is generating the format of XML file, and the output report is storing up in the report section, right? And what will happening here, it pushing this XML file to your Jenkins dashboard. Then you can see the what are the vulnerabilities is present in this your code. I mean in the front end application. So you can enable it this one, but what the issue is quite bigger image, bigger file of the HTML. That's why I comment it out. If you like to explore it up, you can use uncomment up this one and check it out. It takes a lot of time because even XML have the 18 MB because this is the front end, right? React application. That's why it take longer time. So once you're done, now git commit dated by pages till wasp dp, right? Now git push. Done. Now execute it. Left. Build parameters. So what the help of parameter means, if you like to edit it up, so you can place it up without fetching the Jenkins files of your GitHub repo. So that is the use case of the parameters. So when you set up the environment, you can't able to touch it up in the environment. That's why. So you can also edit up the Docker image right here, building up. So we will comment out one by one. So branching is front end, and the project name. This is useful because the project name is right now is SonarCube in the SonarCube server is creating up here. So one thing we forgotten to add up here in the configuration, click on the webhooks. In the webhooks, click on the create here, give the Jenkins. So we have to set it up left. So that's why I said in the previous one. Oh, yeah, yeah. Make sure you given a proper one, and secret is not essential required. So give the proper same as it is. This is the Sona, not a Jenkins IP. So if you are using the domain IP, give it the same. And this is the port of the Jenkins and the SonarCube webhook. That's it. Click on the create. This is the most one because we will get the report in the dashboard. That's why. Is it done? Now, yeah, now I remembered it by saying this parameters. And this is done. This is not required right now. Let me see it afterwards. Click on the build. Until here, it takes some time while downloading the database of the records. I'll pipeline overview. Oh, again is I'm not sure or what. Cube analysis. This is the one. Yeah, see, I'm not saved it. It came to the M modified. So that is the problem. Um, one is saved. Saved. Multigate. Saved. CV. Saved. So I am not saved this one. Project name is fetching from the parameters, and the key also fetching from the parameters. So I am not set it to the environment. Git add saved sonar git push. Is failed. I think I done something mistake in the system configuration, and they type the sonar. So sorry, I gave on the server scanner here. I have to give the server. Oh, Yeah, this one I have to give it. Sorry for that. Apply, save me, recreate. Yeah, now is moving on. So like that, you can troubleshoot it up. You will get some idea in the future if you get a failures, adjustments. So I can build this pipeline in the one stage, one attempt, but you guys, you should know about this failures, right? So that's why. So this one is done. Post and refresh it up here. You can see it out. The front end is report is got it, and you can see the code coverage and security hotspots, maintenance duplications, everything is you can see it out here. Basically this is the Amazon sample code, that's why we are not seeing any some duplications or security hotspots. So and quality gates also is passed. Now he is installing the dependencies. Once installed, the Trivy scan file scan system is going up on stage. So maybe something is wrong up here. Trivy is not installed, right? Can you remember earlier we did not install the Trivy? That is the issue up here. So we have to install it up the Trivy. So that's why I'm saying up in the earlier, some part portions we have to install it in the manually. You can install it on the automation, but somehow we can learn it. And the Trivy installation, Trivy install Ubuntu. Basically, this is the Ubuntu machine. Go to official documentation, and up here you can see it out. This is the Debian Ubuntu official, and copy this one. This is enough. This one is going to installing the Trivy, and go to up here, connect the machine first. And paste it here. Once you install the Trivy, just cross verify it. So the latest version is 6.0.69.1, and you can also check it out in the browser. Yeah, this is the version 6.069, 0.69. So once you verified, then execute it. Yes. Pipeline overview. So we did not check the git leaks, right? Click on the git leaks up here. So you can find out, see it. Warn is git leaks found the 6 keys. So it generates the output in the JSON. We can see it out in the later. Otherwise, move back. Let me finish this one. And installation of the moving on. Test report is 32 seconds ago is pushed. Now yeah, dependency is installed and the previous scan file system was also done, and it generated the HTML report also up here. You can see it out. And now is going on the WASP dependency scan. So it takes some time to download the records. So maybe it's going to take the half an hour. So let's check it out in the workspace. This one front end. And which one we have like to see it up? Reports and all. Right. This is a report generated. You can see it up. This is the file scan system report. So we have some vulnerabilities in the package lock JSON, right? And one more, the JSON is yeah, you can find it out the where it is present. So it is present on the security Cosign file, because this is a different repo. That's why we can't able to see it out in the front end. So if you, even if you have a different repo, key files is stored, is going to showing up there. And one more keys is up here, right? So we seen about the git leaks and retrieve scan, and this one is going to take some much time. Overview. So I will come back once it's done. Download of the this records. Yes, now WASP zap is completely done. It's taken approximately 20 minutes. Okay. Now database done, and the report also is generated. Now is the Docker build stage is now pending. Let's move on to the 7th. And here you can see the one thing you have to observe here. On the left side, you can see it out the dependency check. Click on this one. So you can see it out how many vulnerabilities is present in this project is going to showing up from severity to critical, high, and the medium. So you don't require to check it out manually. Right. So the let me show you how this one is pushing this one. I already said it. Once again, I will going to show code where it is WASP dependency. Yeah. So this portion is pushing to the Jenkins. That's it. Simple. Right. And let's move on to the next stage is Docker build. Yeah, now you just observe one thing. Docker build, the command is simple, right? Then this is the environment docker image name, where we defined, yeah, you can see it up in the parameter. This is the docker image name, and sorry, this is the docker image name, front end signed, right? And the tag is the username, docker hub username. This is the docker hub username. You have to change it up everything in the file. This is my profile ID of the docker. You have to replace everything in the parameter sections based on your requirement. Few things we have to change it up. And the here docker image, in these two portions, these two things is tagging up. One is latest one, and the one is tagging up based on the build number ID. So right now build number ID is 8, so it's going to showing up like that one. So let's log in and check it out. Docker images. So right now we have only one image, that is sonar cube, right? So let's save this one and move back to hub. Here we mentioned the docker hub username and the docker, sorry, where it is mentioned, while pushing up it will showing up. Here it is where I left it. So docker tree image scan. Tree. So this command will perform the image scanning. So as same as in the previous of the file scan system, it takes the html.tpl, this one, and it will storing it as a temporary in the workspace as the name of the tree temp tpl. So up here in the for the scanning selected script is, this one is same as what you execute in a normal terminal, same script, but here one thing, reporting in the html, right? And environmental is docker hub username and the docker image name. What the docker image name, what we defined in the parameter, same is going to fetching up and pasting it. We are not manually entering up all the fields again and again, just we are updating the parameter. Simple, right? This is the reusability of the groovy functions of Jenkins Shared Libraries. And this is the event, I mean environment build number, which is the build number is based on that build number image will create. So once the image was scanned by using this tree image, right, the report, this one is going to generate the report basically. Now once the report was generated, now we are pushing to the docker hub and create the one more file, docker push tree, right? Yeah, this one will going to perform it. So in the credentials, Docker Hub token is where it is. So it's taking from the credentials. Yeah, it's taking from the credentials, right? And the username password is taking from there, what we stored on there. And the same thing, Docker push with your image name and ID with the latest one will going to push, and again the build number image is going to push once again. That's it, simple. And one more, it give the environmental image digest. So how to find out this digest means each image have their own digest. So the command is, this one is essential, just note it down in the notepad. Docker images image ls hyphen digest. Yeah, this is the unique one, digest ID. So each image when you're creating is create one of the digest image. So based on this digest, we are signing up our image while using the cosign. That's it. So make sure and keep it safe. This one, this is essential. I mean, is going to helpful while doing the DevSecOps pipeline. Uh, yeah, push was done. Now Docker run. So this is the front end. We can use it the Docker run. Otherwise, we can also remove it. That is not a big deal for the demo purpose, for the understanding purpose. So we should know about this application whether it's working or not. So let me add one more file. Docker run. So here, if anything have the previous one, the previous which one is working, I mean the container is up and running, is going to removing that one, because if you again rerun it, it will not work, right? So that's why we're going to remove the previous one. And the Docker run in the detached mode, the name is Docker image name. What the name is Docker image name, what we defined, and the image name as a front end side, same name is going to giving up this container. And the password, not the password, this is the port, expose port and the container port. And based on the build ID is going to work, is not repeating the existing one or previous build image. Every time when you build the image, remove the previous Docker container and run this the latest one containers. So this one, what I have to show it to you. So this one, expose port. So expose port I stored here in the environment. Yeah, you can see it up here. So if you don't like to run up this Docker image, just remove this stage, right? We covered this environment fields, right? And these two things we covered. So still we have the branch and the manifest. These two things we are going to seeing up within a few minutes. Done. And this is done, just save it. Forgot to save always. Run and cosign. Cosign is, let me do it right now. or what? Yeah, let me do it right now only. Just switch to the browser and go to the Cosign installation, Ubuntu, and the installation field, mine is Ubuntu, right? Yeah, here Debian binary, yeah, this one. Copy it. And check it out. Sign version. So you should get like this terminal dashboard. Right now is version 3.0.4, not this one. Build version, maybe this one. Right now we have to check it out. Does this cosine related, how it's going to work, right? It create, but right now so on the first time when you sync up this script is quite um, difficult to understand this one. So when you're doing the project, when you're practicing regularly, you will find out this SBOM, Cyclone DX, and the SPDX, where you will get the idea. So, what I'm going to do now, let's sign it up in the normal use case. Don't create in the Jenkins file. You can create it up, but we have to upload it into the Jenkins. That's why we have to copy it once again. So for that case, in the shared library only, I creating up in this folder in the var. Let me create in the var. No, directly will let me create. Cosign generate. Maybe the wrong. Private is 1234. 234. Yeah, now you can see it up. This is the command. Let me just save it out this one. Save it here. And the password is 1234. Remember it. This is done. Now, what I'm going to do, now we have to upload this file, this private file, we have to upload it. The name what we given up here, the name given, let me see in the notepad. Yeah, this is notepad, right? So this is the file, Cosign key file. Just copy this one and move back to the credentials section, add credentials, and here select the secret file. The file which is present, remove, yeah, select the private one, key, cosign.key. Don't select the public one, select the private. Done. And the ID is the notepad what we given, that same ID. Description also same. Right and just now copy the same as a Cosign password, because we created the file by using the password, so that's why we have to give it. So text file, this is not a text file, sorry, this is a secret text, and secret is 1234, and the ID is this one, Cosign password, create, done. Now where we left, yeah, now we have to check it out one of the image, right? Let me build one small image, then up here how to signing up, docker file from nginx, is not necessary, just expose the, this is a simple one. Let's try it out how we are going to signing up this one, right? And this is the file where it is enforcement. I will sort it out this command lines, give me a minute. Yeah, before doing in the Groovy, first let's understand in the locally how this Cosign will work. So first, I don't have any demo of this Cosign demo image right now in my system. Now I will go to showing up. There's no file in my machine. So let's build the image. Yeah, we built the image, right? So now get it. Yeah, one image is here, and let me check. Is there any digest docker image ls pip demo? So there is no digest present right now. They're showing none, right? So how to get this digest? So first we have to push this image to the Docker Hub. Push it. So now it will going to generate one of the ID, digest ID. Now one of the image is digest ID is created, this one 54F. So let's again check it out. You can see it off earlier it was showing as a none. Now one of the random uniquely is generated. So this is the one, just copy this one, this ID, and we have to verify this image by using the tree and replace here. I give the @ and paste it. Yeah, now just observe one thing in the left side. Here one vulnerability JSON file will going to creating up in the left side. Just see it. Preview. And this is the command ignore unfixed, and the format is cosine value, output is value dot json, and my image, I mean my profile id with my image name, and this is digest id. Simple, right? Now let's enter it up. So you can see it over in the left side. So one of the is value gen is generated, right? So we are attaching up this one and signing up. So this command is going to generate the value file, and now I am attaching up this one, attaching with the help of this one file, right? This is the predict and the value just same as it is. Now make sure you are in the Cosign keep private file. So we have the private file in the same file, same directory. When you're signing up, you should have to the same directory. The password is 1234. So signing artifact. Yeah, it's signed. And let me verify by using up this one. Is not found. Let me sign this one. Now let's verify it. It is without the type of the value function, just verifying it the direct way. Clear it up and just verifying it. So you can see it up this one, verification for the index.docker.io. So is verified. The cosign claims were verified and is going to showing up the all related about my image. So this is the one way. This is a straight direct way. So to verify is whether my image is attached any variable vulnerabilities. We are going to seeing up this here. Same thing, but the command is quite little bit different. So earlier we are just verifying without attestation. Now we are verifying with attestation. Just copy this one, and the type you can see it is a value. So you will get number of list of here. You can see it out. This is a large file. So my image is attached trivia image report, right? So this is a simple, I mean simple not on the first stage who are trying to exploring up this one is quite different concept. So just keep aside this one in the notepad. When you feel comfortable, then you just explore this cosine, right? So I will keep this one. The password also same. You can use it this file as well. Don't worry about it. And this is done, right? And this is okay. Where it is which cosine? Yeah, same what we done in the scripting in the terminal. Same, not scripting, commands executing. Same thing. The image digest, as we said in the earlier, it generates the image digest when you push the Docker. So on the base of the image digest, it going to signing up and attaching up. So the help of the, you can see it of the cosine password. Can you remember that we stored in the secret text, right? And the file, when we attaching up, the Cosign private key. This is the private key. This is Cosign password. Simple. So when you go through with this one, you will get figure it out. So two things is going to generate. One is SBOM and the one is a value, which is signing up our image. This two reports will go into storing up and the reports section. I mean report directory. And what the next one is manual approval with Slack. So every time we can't able to see it up the whether our pipeline is in the finishing stage or is whether is need to update in the manual way. We should get notification right on the time of manual approval. So Slack Groovy. Within a 20 minutes is going to finishing up the project. I know is quite complicated, little bit on the first time. So even if you like to without the manual approval of the Slack, the command I'm going to give the same manual. So without any flag, you can use this one. Sorry, this is not the right. Yeah, this one is just a small one. Not a small one. This is the basic level, right? And here in the manual approval, you have to pick it up one thing. This is a Slack channel in the parameter, so we should update it up, right? This one is I forgotten. So two things we have to update, and just update this Slack channel and as well as the email address. What was the channel name? Right? Yeah, I forgot and see. And give your email ID, not my mail ID, and git user configuration. This is required because uh, we are pushing updated YAML file into a repo, right? So that's why we have to give the name and the mail ID and the git username. This is the most important. Give the same as your git profile ID and the GitHub token, what the credential we stored it, give the same GitHub token. That's it. And this done. Yeah. So now it's sending, taking the Slack channel address, and the color is warning in the manual approval request. So I gave on the warning as color. So for the manual approval, and once is approved in the front end, if you approved in the pipeline, so is going to update in the YAML file. Otherwise, is skipping to the and moving to the next stage, right? And so this is the build URL of the input. I will going to show once the Slack notification we got it. And this is the related to the approval. The manual approval, the Slack approval also same, but quite I improvised it. So once you upload, again is going to trigger this Slack channel and deploying. If you deployed it, it's going to showing up deployment approved. Otherwise, it's going to showing up deployment not approved. Right? Simple one. And what the next we have to create it. Update Kubernetes deployment file. So this file we have to create it up, right? Dot ruby. So this script, what we're going to do, this script take the username what we defined in the parameter and the GitHub token what the password you stored on the credential and the git config local same what we said earlier. So it's going to configure everything. Once is done, see seed I is substitute image which have the image anything the container which is YAML file which is contains any image is going to replacing up. So if you have a specific one you have to mention a specific name. So docker username is my name Harishan Shetty and the docker image name is front-end signed and the build number the manifest file. This is the manifest file. Let me show you how to these things will happen. The manifest file name only is going to adding up, not going to adding up any file which is modified inside the machine. So inside the machine we have the multiple files, right? So only manifest file will go into adding up and commenting the build number. Based on the build number is going to commenting out and is pushing to the branch. Which branch? What we checked out? This branch, git checkout. Let me show it on the environment. Yeah, earlier I said it. No, these two things we left it. Yeah, this is the branch deployment I'm going to show. And in the file in the branch the manifest file will present on the 3-tier app with the name of the file YAML file which is I gave on this one 11 front and blue is going to replacing up with the help of this seed. So globally is going to edit it up. Once is added checked out to the branch of the begin of my branch I mean Jenkins workspace branch. That's it. It's going to adding up. This is total automation of the pushing the YAML file, right? And the final one is so we are sending the notification to the Slack once the pipeline is finished, aborted or failed. So and the report was also got the report via the email. So two things we have to create it up. This is the build status and the build status parameter email address. So let me create the Slack Slack. Yeah. So I given the Z as a this is a post script, right? So that's why for easy identification purpose I given. Yeah. Build status I defined over here and the success good and the danger. Build status is going to showing up the proper one and the job name what the job name is we given the front end back end database, right? And the build number and the build URL is going to give to you, right? And now this is done. Now we have let me create the email. Yeah, this is the email part, and the bill status, email address, right, and the same as it is, and make sure you updated the parameters correctly, your mail ID, otherwise I get in my mailbox, right. Let me this is everything is done. Let's save it and git add commit final null commit git push. Yeah, we done it. So we updated the something right here, up here, right. Let me update it back, update git push, right, done. Let's move back to the console. So before running this pipeline, I like to show something, the deployment, right. So the deployment is which one, this one, right. What the thing have right now, the right is deployment, the deployment 05 3-tier app. So I forgot it. See, that's why. Let me update it. Right, and up here, which file I'm updating up, this file 11 front end blue. Give the proper the name. If you change the name, just give it. And this YAML we are going to covering up in the next part. So the video is quite long, that's why. So right now where it is, yeah, the image is front end signed is 1, so we should get to the 8 up here. So and the one thing is this one, front end, right, image updated 1, so it should show to the 8. Let me see, uh, pushed right, no, it's not pushed, right. Now move back to Jenkins, build with parameters, build line overview, it clicks, my on this cube, yeah, is pushed. Installation. Actually, I did small mistake over here. Some variable is mismatching. So in the credential, what I did the wrong is this is the cosign key file. So I should give So I should give this Cosign private key. This name I should give it. So we have to update it up. Create file and yeah, now we run. So now you can see it up here. So we got the notification in the manual approval. So this is the manual approval. So when you are in the console, you can see it up here. So we set up the Slack notification, right? So move to the Slack channel. So earlier it was the failure, right? Okay, no issue. And the manual approval is required. So you will get the job name as well as the build number. And if you like to update it up, this file where it is content not deployment. And let me see, this file should we go to the 10, right? And when you click on this one, is move back to the over there again up here. You can click on the proceed and it is approved and is updated. Now let me check. If you failed, let me fix it up. Yeah, you can see it out. The comment is 10 and is image ID is updated automatically. So the automation of the script is working. So we got the GitHub token, right? So for this purpose, we get the GitHub token, right? So hope you enjoy this video. Still we have, see, once we approved, deployment approved on this file and the build number of 10. So once you succeed, you will get a message. The current build is success, same as it is, and the link URL. So in the Slack, you will get it. And in the Gmail, you will get a notification with success message. Not this one. Is yeah, this one. Yeah, this is the 10th of the build is successfully done, and this is the link. You can go and watch it up. You build, and these are the related files. You can see it up. So value JSON, which we are signing off by attaching up this value sign to the JSON file, right? So and HTML, you can download it up and see it up here. There's no image of vulnerabilities found. File scan system. See? And now we finished about the front end. So now we have to create the backend, right? This one is finished. Now we're left here backend. Go to up here, click on the new item, and few things we have to update in the Jenkins. So right, type the backend pipeline, okay, and the link is this one. You don't require to change anything up here in the pages. I already sorted out. Few things we have to change it up. Which branch we are building up? So branch is backend. Check it out. This one, backend. The backend. This is the Jenkins file, right? This is the app tire. apply, and the save. And few things we have to update it up. Move back to the code, and here things, the front end was finished. Git branch, now git count backend. So backend is updated. I set it up already everything, and few things we have to update it, right? And make sure you updated everything here. Is okay, and this one you have to update it up, right? Bye. This is okay, fine. Let me update this the Slack channel. And update your mail ID, everything. Rest everything is okay. The backend, this is done, this is done. Let me check this is the backend, right? So cleaning up the workspace regularly, and git checkout, git leaks added, on analysis added, required to get done, dependency is done, and file scan system, dependency scan, and building the image, scanning image, doing image, signing up the image, manual approval, right, with Slack, and update, yeah, is updating up, and the post notification, right? So let's save it up and push it to the cur and commit Slack dated it push. Go back in the deployment. Deployment. So this is a ninth one back. Right now is 5. It should come to the 1. Right? Second. Build now. So I did not change even anything. It's the same Groovy file. I'm doing everything. Push. Yeah, backend also we got it. Some 3 security hotspots is there. So this is for the Docker. We have to fix it up. Right. This one we'll going to explore it at later. This is also multi-stage Docker build. This is exposed. This exposed onto the 4000 port. Right. Done. Yeah. Why is not pushing? So okay. When you get this type of error, this Docker push null. So build also is going to null. What you are going to do first? Do one thing. Just click on the delete, and when the build parameter, click on the build. Again, click on the create, build. And now, yeah, this one is failed, right? The backend failed, manual approval is approved and success. And build will happen. Yeah, now Docker build is perfectly builded. So now is pushing the proper one, relationship T, backend signed 3, perfectly created. So when you're getting that type of error and while building up the Docker image, just to delete it and again Go is going to create. Is done. So now is move on to the manual approval. So manual approval is got it, and the notification also is got it. Let me approve it. Approved, and image is updated. Post is success. Deployed on here. Success. In the backend. And the backend is 3. Yeah, is updated perfectly. Right. So on the third build, we successfully done without changing anything. Right. This is the reusability of the Jenkins Shared Library. Now the final one is backend database. So final one is database, right? So within the 2 minutes is completed because the backend is don't have much dependencies. That's why it's taken the longer time. Actually taken the duration 11 minutes. This one is taken a 1 minute, the API part, right? And click on the new one as a database. So database also we are going to signing up, not regular one we are going to using it, right? And copy it. Branch is this here, database. This is I created the Jenkins files up here also, and GitHub is it. File script for the same, apply and the save. Now before building up, we have to update it at Slack notification code and it checkout database. So up here, and this commit. And up here, the similarity is same, everything, and make sure you change everything here. Right? Just touch on the parameters, don't touch anything others. And git click view files constant docker build image string signing manual approval updating like right. Build now. So we did not say in the full set. Presently is 4. It should come to the 1 or 3, right? So it's created null. So we have to delete it. Create. Aborted. You can see the aborted not the indication is quite different. Again, the database docker file is simple docker file. If in case in the future it will not work, just update this one MySQL image. Nothing here. We are installing some packages here for the IP utilities and pcat. That's it. And the user is MySQL. We are using up for the security context and exposing the port. Simple. And the database up here. So we are not importing, I mean copying this SQL file into the MySQL. So we are configuring in the Kubernetes cluster this web app database. So we are going to sync up in the Kubernetes. So this is just a pipeline of building the application. Is building correctly. My side, yeah, is building correctly. Now scan is done. Yeah, manual approval. Click on the proceed. Is update. It was done. 3 init container and the main container also 3, right? And the replica sidecar containers also 3. And now is post also is done, and we got the successful also. Here is the Gmail. Yeah, we got a notification, everything. Empty report, there is nothing up here. And the image, a few things is there in the image. So this one we have to fix it up by updating. Image is successfully scanned and report is generated to the HTML. Right now, so we successfully completed the Jenkins Shared Library project in the three tier application, front end, back end, and the database. So And one more branch is pending, that is deployment and the EKS Terraform. This video is the next part. The link will I'm going to give in the description box below. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, like and subscribe this channel and share this video across your friend circles. Once again, thanks for watching the video. And before closing up this one, I forgotten to delete the resources, right? So let me delete the resources first thing. Sorry for the last message. Yeah, where I left. Yeah, here I have to go to, yeah, this one I have to clean it up, right? So we created this one as a in the Terraform. Let me move back to up here and git checkout Jenkins. So if you create it in the manual, just do it in the manual way, right? So I will going to uncomment it out, this one, these two things. So I'm going to uncomment it out. This one going to installing up everything, right? And save it. Then not Terraform, destroy, auto approve. Sorry about it. I just forgotten to switch out to the console of the code. So the Jenkins server is destroyed. The command is nothing but just check out git checkout the branch to the Jenkins Terraform. Up here, when you check it out, and this command is going to destroy your Jenkins file. That's it. Jenkins server. And this is done. Let me hit run. Hit push. Right now, few things we have to delete it up, right? So the one thing is here is a notepad here. The email. Go to the email one, manage, right, app. And delete up this file. And the next one is Sonata one is okay, Docker token and personal access token. Delete this one. The next is Slack. Go to the Slack marketplace and remove this one. Yeah, we don't have anything. Something is there. Yeah, it's deleted. Next, Slack is okay. and GitHub token, we have to remove it. Personalized token and delete. Next one is this one I kept it in over there. This is okay, no issue. Yeah, we completed the project. So the next project is EKS cluster with deploying this application in the Kubernetes. So I hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, like and subscribe my channel. And once again, thanks for watching the video.